I'm doing a pro Hezi scoring moves workout. I'm pushing myself to be harder to guard, and this is my journey. My name is John Hildebrandt, also known as Superhandles, and this is episode 3 of Elite Game. This is the condensed version. If you want to be elite or more elite, then this is for you. I'm starting off this workout by warming up with a backward sled pull while dribbling the basketball consecutively behind my back. I'm focusing on stepping behind my knee with each step and really pounding each dribble behind my back. This drill is a fantastic warm-up for my legs, feet, ankles, dribbling skills, and even my brain, but it only works if you make it work. How hard are you actually pounding the dribble? Are you truly pushing yourself? Every time you train, it's up to you to decide your intensity. So, how hard do you go? Now I have 2 in a row progression shots. I make 2 in a row at a particular spot, then take a step back, make 2 in a row, and keep working my way back. I'm just getting my shot warmed up. Now I'm working on finishing and focusing on 1-foot shots from behind the block. Picture a scenario where you're driving down the side of the lane close to the baseline and you need to be able to make this shot no matter which hand you're using. Well, this is all about preparing for shot blockers, so I need to be able to put myself in that situation mentally and put the ball up high right above the top of the square, almost to the top of the backboard. Over the years, this shot has been a game changer, and it can be for you too. I'm only taking 2 steps into each shot, but I'm going all out, pushing off hard, exploding up. The goal is to perform elite quality reps, constantly pushing my skill level higher. That's what I want. Next up, I'm working on my hook shot. I'm starting with 1 foot outside the lane, hitting a quick V behind the back dribble, followed by a crossover step across the lane, and then finishing with the hook. I'm focusing on a sharp, powerful behind the back dribble and a one-handed pickup leading right into the finish. It's vital that I'm able to quickly assess my defender in the moment and be able to successfully shoot that shot, even against much taller defenders like my friend Tyke Thompson. Now I'm working on side hop hesitations into a 3-step jumper, starting in the mid-range. I'm beginning with a hard between the legs dribble and hopping to the side. I really want a powerful dribble here so that I can legally hesitate for a long duration before transitioning to the 3-step jumper. Instead of landing like a jump stop, notice that there are 3 foot contacts, and I'm delaying the pickup of the ball until the 3rd step is being completed, and then quickly transitioning into the shot. It's all about those abrupt transitions from the 3 steps to the jump and making sure each shot is explosive. I want to get off the floor. As you're watching here, I want you to pay close attention and think about what you could apply here yourself. I'm challenging myself right up to the point of making errors because that's where the real growth happens over time. You have to continue pushing. It's fun, but it's demanding at the same time. I love the challenge. Now I'm taking it outside the 3-point line and initiating my side hop with the V behind the back, and then executing a 3-step 3-point jumper. Here's where the timing of the pickup is crucial. I found it common to see players pick the ball up early, meaning they pick it up, 1 foot on the ground, then take 2 more steps. And in high school, if you have an early pickup like that, or college, and take 2 more steps, then that's not legal. It's legal in the NBA though. So you need to know the rules of where you're playing, but I find it advantageous to delay the pickup so that you still have your dribble. If I pick it up too early, I lose the chance to counter my defender off the dribble if he stays with me. Delaying that pickup keeps my dribble alive, giving me more options and a real advantage legally. I'm also focused on speed from the pickup to the shot. Every millisecond matters. That quickness can be the difference between getting the shot off or getting blocked. Now for the next move. I'm starting the same way with the V behind the back side hop Hezi. Now remember how I talked about delaying the pickup during the 3-step jumper so you can potentially continue the dribble? Well, in this move, instead of going into the 3-step J, I'm performing either a 1-2 tap or 2-foot tap and then mirror hesitating. This is a shot fake that is performed while maintaining the dribble. The intent here is to deceive the defender, which is something I really enjoy. While much can be said about this, notice that the mirror Hezi is delayed, and I must point out that this is a powerful strategy. It really is, my friend. Following the mirror Hezi, in this drill I either push the dribble out or cross over, followed by a big crossover step, like Iverson, to create separation and elevate for the jumper. Notice that I'm not facing the hoop directly when I'm stopping. I want to make it harder for my defenders, not easier. So I need to be able to stop and then turn on my way up. When I'm doing this side hop against the defender, I need to make sure I'm reading the defender, taking note of our spacing and the defender's position. Then following the 2-foot tap, I look up and initiate the mirror. It's sudden, and I reposition my feet to push off explosively. Each push off needs to be quick and powerful, with a fast stop right after the crossover step. If I don't stop quickly, the defender is more likely to catch up. I want to stop as quick as possible. My dad has often talked about doing anything possible to create an edge, create an advantage. And stopping quicker can give you a greater advantage. Now, depending on the defender's response, I can go either direction at various angles. Although in this drill, I'm working on wide angles to create space for the jump shot. Now, every rep is a new opportunity for an elite quality output. That's how I look at it. And this requires a great deal of mental focus. By the way, which Hitchcock would you rather watch? North by Northwest or The Birds? While you're thinking about that, I'm gonna move on to the next drill, which is lateral pull-ups over a hurdle. I work on lateral pull-ups a lot of different ways, and Allen Iverson has been a superb inspiration for these since he did them regularly to exploit the defense. It's a beautiful thing to see, believe me. In this drill though, I'm attacking full speed off the dribble, quickly stopping, jumping, then turning while in the air and shooting the jump shot after clearing the hurdle. I'm also focusing on the delayed pickup, keeping my options open so I can read the defense while in the moment. This is key. It's common for players to pick the ball up early, but this limits their options since dribbling again is no longer an option. This drill is also explosive training in action on the court, which I love. For the first set, I'm going straight across, and then for the second set, the angle will be more severe. I'll go this way, turn, and shoot. What I'm not doing is turning and then doing a lateral hop. That would defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So I want to go full speed, stop, jump, turn in the air, and shoot the shot while I'm fading. Now, these aren't the cupcake jumpers that the majority of players practice. These are scoring jumpers. If you want to play different than your competition, you need to train different. This is about gaining an advantage, about having an edge against whoever your closest competition is. Now I'm doing the same drill, but at a more severe angle. In this next drill, I'm doing eyes closed imagination to the mid-range jumper. I'm doing various moves with my eyes closed, and then I open them when I'm on the way up for my shot. This puts me under pressure to try and quickly find and focus on my target. I want to delay opening my eyes as long as possible though. Notice that I'm also exploding off the ground. These aren't cupcake jumpers. These are scoring jumpers. There's a difference, a big difference. This drill is fun, yet challenging. I get to use my imagination off the dribble, then I transition to an abrupt jumper while delaying the opening of my eyes. Now I'm transitioning into some off-court explosive training. I look at on-the-court explosions as explosive training as well, but now I'm focusing specifically on explosive training without the ball. I'm doing single leg pad squats while executing the static dynamic method. And notice the pause with my knee on the pad at the bottom, followed by the explosion. I'm measuring my speed on the way up as well. And I'm also doing single leg depth jumps from a 24-inch drop, along with weighted pogo hops. I'm working on quick push-offs, aiming to explode upward at the moment contact is made. And now I'm following the weighted pogos up with unweighted pogos. And now back to single leg depth jumps, trying to break a record. That one was 22.8 inches. During the single leg pad squats and depth jumps, I'm measuring my performance and I'm trying to beat my records. So this requires mental focus. I want to give all I've got to perform my best. This explosive work is potent. Over time, it has helped build my power and speed for rapid push-offs, sharp stops, quick changes of direction, and explosive jumping, giving me an edge on both ends of the court. I don't always do exactly the same things. At times, I do vary the exercises or change the exercises slightly, such as the height of the box or change the weight. But if I always did something completely different every workout, I wouldn't be putting in the reps needed to adapt and progress with the particular exercise. In other words, I practice the same things a lot, but I do change things to stimulate adaptation. In addition, I'm very serious about getting my calves as strong as possible, so I work them with various jumping drills, some of which you've already seen in this video, and I also load them heavy with weights. In this workout, I did seated single leg calf raises with 90 pounds in additional load. Now I'm doing tibialis raises. I'm not doing these for jumping, but rather for strength and mobility in my ankles. It feels really good during the stretch as well. Now I'm doing the reverse hyper with 160 pounds in additional load for my back, hips, glutes, and hamstrings. And I'm also doing single leg back extensions with 165 pounds in additional load. I'm working on exploding up. I look at each rep as a new opportunity. I don't want to waste my time, I want to make the most of it. I want to stimulate adaptation. In this workout, I also did weighted ankle circles, which are also known as weighted ankle cars. And then I also did hanging leg raises for my lower abs and hip flexors. I need to be able to lift my legs rapidly when exploding off the dribble, and that requires powerful hip flexors. So I want those as strong as possible. They need to be powerful. I need to be able to move quickly. In addition, one of the hidden side effects of hanging leg raises is ripped abs. And I'm not mad at that at all.
It gets better and better every day.
Building an elite game takes elite work long term. Lots of players start strong, but fade out over time. Staying committed to putting in elite work is what can make you stand out. Imagine where you'll be 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, if you actually do this. To be different, you need to do things differently. That's what I've been working on doing for many years, and Lord willing, if I'm physically able, I plan to continue. So, what's one thing from this video that you're going to do right away? What are you going to put into action? I want to hear about it. Hey, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch this. You could be doing a lot of other things, but you're here, and I appreciate it. God bless you. Much love to you, and I hope to see you again soon. Gain the super handles advantage.